Good morning. What I want to look at today is the first verse of chapter 5 of the Sefer Yetzirah, the ancient Jewish book of creation. And in this verse, the text starts to look at the meanings of the remaining 12 plain letters. We've talked about the 3 mother letters, the 7 double letters in the Hebrew alphabet, and there are 12 letters remaining. Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen here. And here we go, Sefer Yetzirah 5:1. And let's see, we'll start with Rabbi Aryeh Kaplan's translation, follow it with mine. And let's see, they're going to be similar. So, Rabbi Kaplan translated it as 12 elementals. Hey, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yud, Lamed, Nun, Sonic, Ayin, Zadi, Kuf. Their foundation is speech, thought, motion, sight, hearing, action, goishin, smell, sleep, anger, taste, and laughter. And my translation, 12 plain. Hey, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yud, Lamed, Nun, Samak, Ayin, Zadi, Kuf. Their foundation is conversation, reflection, walking, seeing, hearing, action, procreation, smelling, sleeping, anger, swallowing, and laughter. Okay. Now, the 12 plain letters are presented above in the order in which they occur in the Hebrew alphabet. And the attributes given to each letter seem to refer to actions or sensations that help define our experience of the world. In the passage that follows, we will see these letters interpreted even more literally as boundaries. In other words, our boundaries are defined by what we perceive. Which of the characteristics above that goes with which letter is another one of those things, however, that varies from one version of the text to another. And below is a table of the assignments found in the different primary text. Also, in the Sadia version, these characteristics are treated as double characteristics, similar to what we saw with the 7 double letters. In other words, seeing is perceived as the opposite of being blind, and the sleep of the night is seen as being in opposition to the sleep of the dead. Okay, so here we have the table, the list showing the assignments to these letters that are made in the various versions of the Sefer Yetzirah. And as I do most of the time, I follow the Gra version, the version by Rabbi Eliyahu, the Gaon or Genius of Vilna. Okay, now let's see. Ultimately, one has to ask, why do we have these particular sensations associated with these particular letters? My best guess is that it is because there are related Hebrew words that begin with these letters. And below on the next slide, I'm going to have a list of the words and correspondences that I have been able to find. Additionally, notice that the word associations in this table all refer to human experiences. In other words, I've made this bold and underlined because this is very important. While the source of creation is responsible for the basic structure of the universe, we complete this creation by contributing our personal experiences. We are part of the creative process. Okay, so the fundamental structure of the universe we see as being the result of action by God, or whatever you want to call that source. But then we also contribute to the creation of the universe through our own perceptions, our own experiences, the way in which we measure things. Okay, now Finally, in this last slide, I have the letters, the 12 plain letters, the assignments in the Sefer Yetzirah that I use. And over here are related Hebrew letters that begin, or Hebrew words that begin with each of these letters in turn, and their meanings, which correspond to what we have here. Okay, so for instance, for speech or conversation associated with the letter Hey, well, there's a word beginning with Hey that means utterance. Vav, referring to thought reflection, well, there's a word beginning with that letter that means debate. Zayin, mean motion or walking. Well, there are several words beginning with that letter that refer to things like flux, flow, to move, movable, oscillation, and so on, so on. And if you wish, you can stop the video at this point and just peruse this list. Okay. But for now, that's the end of this presentation, so I'm going to stop sharing. And once again, I wish you a good shalom, peace, wholeness, and happiness as you go through your day, and I hope to see you next time. So long for now.